Okay. Hello. Oh, I think I see something. Hey, Anna, can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah, hi, I can hear you, can see you. Oh, you can see me too. Hi.
Hello. You look so beautiful. Wow.
Thank you. I was preparing. You too. Oh, did we match? I think we matched. You're wearing the right blouse. We didn't agree on it, but
No. I'm just super cold and so that's why I'm like wearing an extra jacket anyway. Okie dokie. So we still have people coming. Yeah, it's already the end of September, and I think we are all ready just to share what we've launched for the past few weeks, not weeks, actually months, right? So the last time we met up for AMA session, it was June, kind of. Anyway, okay, so let's just wait maybe a little bit. So see like who's joining, where from, guys, and okay, I hope that everybody can see us and and hear us. Anyways, as always, so we are going to record this. We're actually already recording this webinar, and recording will be sent to you hopefully tomorrow, maybe not tomorrow, maybe next week, but anyways, you will be able to catch up. So today, why we're having the AMA session, so basically to talk about like what we've recently rolled out, so what's new. Maybe you haven't seen the newsletters from us, so we will just show you like a little demo, and then we're going to answer the questions that you've asked prior to the AMA session, and then just don't hesitate and send us questions that you currently have in the chat. Okay, so the chat is active. You can send us different questions just like throughout the whole demo, and we will have the Q&A session afterwards. Okay. Well, as always, as usual. So we have ours. Okay, cool. So we didn't really have the agenda just to show, but we are going just to go point by point. And I think Anna will start with different updates in the record and fields. And then I will cover the workflows and some integrations that we launched. Okay, Anna, so I will just shut up and your thing. Okay, I will stop sharing my screen.
yeah, hi everybody one more time. I'm Anna. I'm the head of customer success. I think Nasta forgot to introduce us totally. But anyways, I hope you guys know me. I'm appearing from time to time in AMA sessions and webinars in NetHunt, and Anastasia is our beautiful Chief Client Officer. All of you know her, I'm sure. Anyways, yeah, so I'm super excited for today's session. I'm gonna dive right into it. We have launched so many great things. Some of them are super small and minor, but you guys have been requesting, and I think they are super helpful. They will make your life so much easier. So I'm very excited to show you everything. Let me start sharing, and we'll just go ahead. Oh, Nesta, you disabled the sharing. Can you please start it for me?
Of course, just a second.
Yes, please.
Sorry,
Thank you.
I always like, I don't know, for the past week I forget stuff, so
That's
just
okay. We check it. We check it like every time, and every time we forget something. So, anyways, yeah. Okay, everyone. So today I'll be torturing a company's folder in my test NetHunt account to show you everything. So you're familiar with how things pretty much look in NetHunt. So regarding the little things that we've added to the folders, the first thing is the possibility to add pictures to your records, not only to contacts and companies, like I have over here for companies, but also you can go ahead, for example, to your deals, opportunities, customer support, tickets, any kind of folders you guys have, and you will see the option to upload a picture, either as a link, so from a URL, or upload it from your device. Again, we've got so many requests for it. Some of our clients have different folders for clients, not just one, for example, for companies or for contacts. So it's super helpful. You guys can now add as many pictures as you need to all of your records. The other cool thing that we added is actually the option to, on the timeline, to add it or delete comments and timeline events and call logs made by other team members if you are the admin. It's only for the admin role. So right now, if your employee made a mistake or you don't think that this comment is relevant, you can either get rid of it or edit it. So I'll be looking at something Tristan left here. You can see like just a simple example. Client said they will not be going with us, and then they're ready to purchase. So obviously we might want to get rid of this comment. And even though I'm not the one who left it, I can easily get rid of this comment so it doesn't appear anymore, and pin the right one that the client is ready to purchase. Super cool, right? Okay, now to the fields. These are a couple of amazing fields that we've added, and I'm personally super excited about these two. First one of them is the total email open. If I look at my list view, you can probably see this new column called total email open. If you guys are not maybe aware, maybe somebody doesn't know yet, we have a whole bunch of statistical fields that calculate things for you. So they can let you know how many emails you've sent, or how many times you talked to a client, or let you know about the last interaction date with your client. So right now we've added two more. One of them is total email open. And I actually created a nice little view based on it, so you can see how it looks and how it works, how you can utilize it, right? So you can see how many times each client opened the email that you sent. And also, you can do the same with the email open count. So I'll just go ahead. Oh, sorry. I'll just go ahead and open my folder records. This is our total email open. So what are your options for calculating these? First one is regular emails. Another one is email campaigns and workflow emails. So you are telling the system now what to calculate as an email open, which emails we are calculating in the statistics, right? So you can either select everyone, like each one of these, or for example, get rid of your workflow emails. If this is like the campaign you're sending out, you don't really care about it, you are more into calculating just regular emails you guys exchange. And another option that I also mentioned is regarding the clicks. I don't think I did, but now I'm mentioning it. So we also added not just email open count, but also link clicks count. Works in the same way. You decide which emails to track for this clicks, right? And you can also create a field based on this. It starts calculating when you install it. And then you can also create a whole bunch of cool views to see how, like just to score your clients, right, and score your leads. How often do they open or click on your emails? Okay, next one. Next one is for the restricted fields. So we previously launched the option to restrict certain fields from manual updates. Like right now, you guys can see the lead source that I have. And previously this option was there, but the thing that we added recently is just the visual part of it. So like the icon, each team member can now see that this one is logged for manual updates. So again, super easy to see, to understand why you cannot make changes and add anything to it. For those of you who maybe haven't checked out this field also, let me quickly show you how it looks from the settings side of it. So you can pretty much, under any field you guys have in there, you can lock it from manual updates. Here's like your field. This can be a tag or a drop-down list. And at the bottom, you let the system know, you let NetHunt know, right, if you want to lock it from manual updates. Locking from manual updates basically means that this field can only be updated through your integrations, through your automation, so NetHunt workflows, or the API connection. If you are having like a lot of automated processes, you don't want people to mess them up, right? Like by manual updates, you can totally set this one up. And again, every team member will be able to see it right on the record that this one is locked. This one is a system field they do not need to mess with. Next one. Next one is the URL field. This one we've had like for ages. The new thing that we added is the option to add multiple URL addresses. Like I have now for NetHunt and LinkedIn, different domains that you can, by the way, track by, that you can link by. If, for example, a company has a couple of URLs and just a couple of links, couple of websites, you can now do that. Previously, when you clicked on only one URL here, you could just go ahead and open it. Now you decide which one is primary, you open it, and it gives you some options if you want to change it, if you want to open it, or if you want to remove it from this record. Next one. Oh, this one I love. Okay, this is, I take my words back. This one is literally my favorite. So we've introduced dependency, well, not dependency fields, but required fields for a certain stage. This means that, for example, if your company or your deal is one, you might also require to check out, for example, the manager who closed it, or the commission you got for it, or like any other details, right, that are required for you to change the stage into one. And the update that we have right now is that you can have multiple required fields and they will all pop up in a nice little window so you don't forget anything. Might sound confusing, so let me show you on this quick example. For example, we have a certain status, lead, and it's lost, like the deal is lost. Okay, that scenario, but happens, right? So lost deal. I have a couple of required fields in order to move this one to lost. First one is the reason, right? So why did we lose this dealer? Why did we lose this client? I've personally set up, just not to waste your guys' time, I've personally set up these two that are required, not the right time, and on hold for now. So if I pick any one of these, for example, not the right time, the system will also show me on this same window the follow-up date. So I have to, as a manager, I have to put in the date when I am going to follow up on this client. If this is not the right time, then when is it, right? For example, we have the info that it's in a couple of months that the person will be interested again. So we set up the date, the follow-up date, and now we're good. This date might also be, for example, your filter for a view that you have, like a saved view filtered by this month. So you never forget to follow up on your client. And again, you cannot lose a client, right, or lose a deal without actually understanding what your next steps are and inputting it into your CRM. So this is super useful. Everything on the same window, you don't forget it. Okay, I think we're done regarding the fields, and now a couple of quick updates we've added regarding our records. The first one is the CSV export. When you do a CSV export, obviously we had it before, but the thing that we added to it is the option to see the record ID in the CSV that you export. For example, if we export this view here, select the CSV, start export, it's doing its thing. Well, I cheated, I already exported it for you, so we don't waste the time. So here is our CSV file that we just exported. Let's pretend you didn't see it, but okay. So as you can see, you now have all of the information as usual, like everything about your record, all of the fields. And at the end, there will also be the link to the record. So not just, I'm sorry, I think I misspelled that, not the record ID, but the link to the record. It's right here. So if you will be, for example, exporting, importing to external services, if you will be just putting it into spreadsheets to share with someone else, anything, you know exactly which record this is because you now have this link as a value. So it's super easy to go ahead, click on it, and get straight to the record. So this is the cool update regarding export in CSV that we've added. Next one. Next one is also a small convenient thing. You might not even notice it, but again, I think it makes our life so much easier when we're using a CRM. So it's the option to press Control-Enter or Command-Enter if you are on Mac, and enter either a timeline event or a record, or when you're creating a task. Let me show you. So for example, we're typing a new comment, and instead of hovering the mouse over to hit save, we can now click on Command-Enter, and it's created. Same thing with creating a new record. You create a new record instead of putting things in, instead of clicking on create, you can now do the same and the record is created. And the exact same thing for tasks. I think you guys got the logic. So let's just not waste our time on it. Here's our task. Perfect, right? Like it's quick. It's quick. I love these little things. People are always requesting like big features, huge features, but I just personally adore it when the system is so convenient, is so user-friendly that those little things, they're just there, right? You don't have to do them manually. Okay, next cool thing is the option to reorder columns in your card view. We also had this request for, I think, quite some time. So let's just keep torturing our total email open view and see that now you can easily hover these over to the needed place. And also just not use, obviously you can use sorting, right? Like order column by something, but sometimes you just want to do something like it makes no sense, right? There's nothing to card view by, there's nothing to group by. You just want to have something that works for you personally. So now you can easily change the position of your cards, change the position of the column of your cards, right? And just save this as a view, have this forever. I don't know, for some reason I want to see it this way, but who knows, I just do, so whatever. So yeah, and the last thing, the very last thing is the option to add the record ID as a macros. Basically, this update will be super cool and useful for those of you guys who are using NetHunt with other tools, who are using it with API. So now the record ID can also be something to be matched by. I unfortunately don't have this one just like to show you quickly because it will obviously take ages to show like the integration process. But just for you guys to know, if you require some more info on the integration and utilizing this update, please let us know. We'll be glad to help with this one. And I hope you guys enjoy all of these little things that we've added. That's it for me. That's it for the cool little updates that make me excited. And I'm going to give the word over to Anastasia.
Okay, Anna, thank you so much. You are so excited about the new.
I am. No, honestly, I am, because I'm also like, we also use NetHunt. Like we're also NetHunt users. So for us, like for me personally, it's super, like I'm quick, I'm fast. When I work, I have so many tasks. I need to be here and there. And it's like, just hit Command Enter, it's done. Just delete not needed comment, just regroup your view. So yeah, so for me, it is excited. So I don't know. What's exciting. Now you talk about important things, big things, workflows, complicated stuff, get everyone bored here, you know, just whatever. Just
the funny part is that, yeah, we can talk about the more important things and just like, you know, like grand things like workflows that I'm going to cover. However, sometimes the deal breakers are those tiny things, you know, yeah, but not with the audience right here. Anyway, okay, cool. So thanks so much. I'm going to cover right now the big portion that is called workflows. As long as I find the tab to share. Okay, I think I'm sharing my workflows, right? Anna, can you see my drip campaigns?
Yep, you good?
Amazing. Okay, cool. So guys, so basically nothing like super immense. We haven't really like rolled out. However, these tiny things, they will help you just to ease your life with the workflows, to set them up, to view all of the information that you're working with in the workflows, especially with the statistics, etc. So some of you have noticed, I think, with the very new automations that you've maybe created new templates, and then you can see that the design has changed a little. So basically, first of all, this tab over here on the like the right side, this sidebar has now two tabs, which is the overview of your workflows and also the history. So the history, you're already used to it. For those who actually who uses the workflows, because we also have people that do not use it. It depends on the plan, or maybe you're not interested. But if you are not using it right now, the workflow, so maybe you just need to drop us a line and we will audit your processes, and then we will help you actually to start using it. So anyways, let's get back to the updates. So in the history, you remember how it all looks. It shows you how many instances runs are actually in process, in progress, and then like the status. In the overview, it gives you the statistics upon the whole workflow history. And so how many instances that we call runs, runs started, how many have been completed so far, and how many actions have been performed. Because you remember that in the workflows, you use up the actions, and by default, you are given a set of actions. And if you're running out, so then you can, of course, purchase, I'm sorry for the cat, you know, some people are bothered by their kids when working remotely from, from the house. I'm bothered by the cat. Anyway, she's my kid. So, and also about the actions, one update is that when you understand that you're running out of actions that you are giving by default, and you need to wait until you reset, or anyways, or you were late to purchase the extra actions, we will not, I mean, we will hold on pause all of the actions that haven't been completed yet, right? So like maybe you've started like 10, of course you've sent out some emails, but basically you need to purchase extra actions in order to send out the rest of the emails, the follow-ups. So right now we will not cancel the actions. So it means the minute that you purchase the extra actions, we will just resend them and they will just go down. So it's actually really good because they're not canceled, and you do not need to retry them again and again or build extra workflows as it was before, right? So this is a huge improvement. Also, in the overview, you can see that you have the information about all of the runs by their status. So how many there are in progress and what you can do. So all of them, those that are in progress, waiting, canceled, or on hold, if on hold, you will receive this information when you cannot put them on hold on your own. They're only put them then there only when you run out of actions. So basically each of them you can retry, cancel, etc. We also show the failed ones. So in the history, you can see how many failed you've had, and you can open run details. And of course, we also have the new menu just showing you the run details. So what the information, when the run has started, when was the last activity, and then the failed. And you can basically retry the run if you understand what was the problem, and we actually tell you the fail reason. So the empty email address, basically we cannot send an email because the record does not have one. So what you can do, you can basically go to the record that is already linked here, fill out the email address. So then there is no failure probably, and then you can retry the run. If you're no longer interested in the run, you can cancel it. So you can basically what you can do, you can cancel them or retry one by one, or return to the overview, and when you're all done, you know, fixing all of your problems, you can retry them all, or of course cancel them all. And what you can do as well, so I hope, not only hope, but I think that you have pretty complex workflows and you have multiple steps. So basically you can also see the overview, not only for the whole workflow that you've built, but also on each step. So if I go to the action, like send email campaign. So this is one of the actions that I've performed, and there were like 10 records sent, etc. So on each step, I can retry or cancel all of the runs. If I don't want to proceed with this, let's say you might change your mind and basically like update the email that you've created, the template. How you can do it, you can basically, when clicking on the step, you can come to this gear button, and then we will show you what was initially built in this action that you've added, and then you can later update it. How to update it? You know how to do it. You need to click on the added workflow, and then you will go to the step and update the step. On that menu, we only show you what was preset before, but since it was not the editing mode, you couldn't, of course, edit it. But when you are editing the steps, adding some other actions or helpers, or deleting some of them, then you can return and publish the new updates. Also, what you can do here, I wanted to let you know that you can hide the left sidebar or the right sidebar, which is also very important. So you have like more space, because again, like you can have different workflows. Another thing that has been requested by many of you, what you can do with the workflow itself, you can activate and deactivate, but with the deactivation of the workflows, you can choose which one is more appealing. So you can deactivate the whole workflow and finish up, or deactivate and stop. So it means that, okay, I no longer want this workflow. Well, you can basically delete it, or if you're saving this workflow for the history, right? So then you can deactivate and stop, and so all of the instances will no longer run. But deactivation, it means, and finishing up, it means that we will deactivate the trigger. So new records will not be triggered, but the rest that has been already in this workflow, they will finish up. They will go down the paths, the branches that you've built. Okay, what else we have added that I wanted to share about? On hold, I think I've said that, so this is very important. Also, just wanted to explain this action, this little icon. So we also show you on each step how many actions have been performed, eaten up, but also on the steps that are helpers, we also show that the helper is free. So again, more visualization, so you understand like what's going on with the system. Also about this timeline. So on each of these actions or helpers, on each of these runs, we show you the history of performance, and we show you the timeline that is updated. Like this is the up-to-date one, right? So this shows the very last action performed. Cool, good. So I think this is it that I wanted to cover up by the new updates on the workflows. And maybe you will have like follow-up questions, because again, this is mainly like, about the user, like usability. Other things that I wanted to cover, those are the updates that we rolled out. So basically, this would be just a little second. The integrations. So I will just mention briefly, I'm not going to set them up because not all of them, they're of a great interest, and mainly because we have implemented some integrations mainly for other markets, and they are integration with the calling software, which are called, well, they're Ukrainian, they're Binatel, Stream Telecom, and Ringostat. And so if you do wish to support Ukrainian providers, you can also start using them, and we have the direct integration. So these are the calling softwares. We record the calls, we show you the statistics of the calls of all of your team using those systems. We're also planning later on to integrate with very famous VoIP systems. However, no ETA. Again, I will tell you what to expect in the future, but right now I'm just showing you what we have. Also, what we have the integration with Telegram. So this is another messenger, right? And I know that a lot of people are going to ask about WhatsApp. So WhatsApp is coming. Again, I cannot tell you the ETA just because you will bombard me with the questions and I cannot, I cannot tell. However, yeah, the Telegram is also like widely used in America. I know, I mean, ish, not like not as much as WhatsApp. However, it's also a good tool. So if you want to know more about those integrations, you can also talk to our customer success and have help setting them up. What else do we have? And I think that's it that we've implemented. I mean, yeah, I just briefly covered just because yeah, it's not a demo of those systems. However, it's been like there've been a lot of efforts put. Okay, so what we go next, I think I wanted to share what to expect in the very nearest future. This is the highly requested helpers in the workflows, wait for click and wait for open. So what I can tell that for now, for this time, we have already almost finished working on this helpers. Like wait for open, I think it's 90% ready, and then wait for click maybe 60-ish. So we're expecting them to be launched next week. And I know some people here present that they're waiting for them. So yeah, I will personally send you an email. And then the newsletter, of course, you will receive how to use it and when it is rolled out. Another thing was WhatsApp. I just wanted to share that we have this as a priority. And so we will soon start working on this. And other minor things like reporting improvements. So yeah, just something huge to be expecting. Another thing that is also very important, this is the add-on that you can connect to from the Google Workspace market. The add-on is on the final steps of testing. We already can test it, but like we still need some Q&A sessions, performed within our team. And so when it's fully launched with all of the perks, we will send the press release. Okay, so what else we need to talk about is that your questions, guys, your questions from before, and then questions. Let me stop sharing. And then, Anna, and then questions from you guys when you sent us the chats. Okay. Okie dokie, artichoke. So let me just read them out loud and then I will respond. And Anna will respond. Cool.
Okay. I will try. Anastasia loves answering questions. This is her thing during all of the AMAs.
True. However, we need to share them. Sharing is caring. So I just
definitely.
So I think I will. The very first question is the integration of NetHunt with Google Chats or WhatsApp. So or is great. Well, the first one, I think this is the great news for the person who asked about it, because we already have the integration with the Google Chats. We actually use Google Chats internally with our team, but the Google Chats, we have them included in the workflows, and so you can easily send the notifications made in the CRM to the Google Chats, to notify your team about like the deal closure or the new lead coming to your pipeline, etc. About the WhatsApp, we already mentioned. Okay, Anna, question you, and I want you to improve if conditions in NetHunt formula field. What do you have to comment on that?
The formula fields are a good question. No, honestly, guys, I don't believe, and correct me if I'm wrong. Right now, we are not focusing on the formula fields. This is the big thing that we will improve, and we will do a lot in it, but it really is a very complex thing. So no ETA, guys, I'm sorry, but we're still working on a lot of exciting and cool things. So please expect them first.
Yeah, but also I think the person who asked that, so I would really appreciate if you if you send us like the request, like what exactly you want to see, because you know how when we are communicating the message from the market, from you guys to our product team, so we always need to operate with the use cases and so like why you need this. So that would be very, very helpful. Okay, next one, again about the WhatsApp integration. That's very popular. I think, yeah. Okay, another question is, could you highlight open a new tab using the right, oh, okay, using the right button. So I think, yeah, this is also one of the pains. I understand that people actually are used, because I also do that with other systems and actually using Google. You just want to open new tabs, clicking, with the right button, or holding on Command or Control. So basically, we hear this right now. I cannot say that when we're going to work on that. However, yeah, we understand the urge of this. And so hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll put it in the roadmap very soon. Okay, okay, this is for you, Anna. Workflows. How do I manually remove someone from the workflow? And how do I set them so they are removed if they reply to an email?
Okay, guys. So we do have this question, like I hear it from time to time. And when it comes to workflows and removing someone from the workflow when they're already triggered, you have to understand that workflows is a set of rules that you set yourself. So it's an easy question, sorry, easy answer to an easy question. You remove it by the rules that you set. If you need to have an option to remove somebody from the workflow at any point, it is super important to add another branch that will be waiting for this update. So for example, right, change of the stage or a checkbox or a tag or anything else really, right? So anything quick that you can do like that. And this will manually take the record out of the automation. Basically, this last branch will be waiting for this update. If you don't make it, it will follow all of the steps. If you do make it, then it basically is stopping the workflow. Oh, Anastasia's sharing. You see branch C over here. So basically, it's waiting for an update to stage into negotiating, and then it stops. Then the workflow stops. If you don't have this branch, you can't really take it out. So, right, there's no way for it to be removed, because the only way is the way down, right? So way down the workflow. What was the second part of the question though?
Oh yeah, the second is covered, just because a person is interested if we can remove a recipient if we receive an email back. So basically, wait for email. This is your helper. So you build the branch B. This is what Anna also covered as well. So when we receive an email, so then we can actually capture it, as long as it comes from the initial recipient, right? Good. Okay. What next do we have? Okay. How to better use contacts between employees and two-way synchronization with Google Contacts, marketing campaigns, and funnels. I think this is one of this is the one question. So how to better use contacts between employees? Well, basically, let me cover the second part, which is the Google Contacts. We do not have the two-way synchronization with Google Contacts, only one way from Google Contacts to NetHunt. And so this is like a quick import of your Google Contacts, ongoing import, because you can still add multiple contacts to your Google Contacts and you want to grab them and place in NetHunt. So if you're doing this, it's amazing. So the system will catch them. However, if you're adding the contacts to NetHunt folder and then you want them to be synchronized with Google Contacts, right now we didn't have such a synchronization, but this is also one of the features, in our backlog. How to better use contacts between employees. So I understand that you want to, if you have a team, so basically there, all of the users, they have their own Google Contacts. So you can basically, ask them to synchronize their Google contacts with NetHunt. And so you will have the pool of all of the contacts from their Google contacts. If you do not want to see, if you do not want them to see each other's contacts, you can also set up the privacy. And so set the rules and give the permissions only for the users to see their contacts where they're assigned as managers. But you as an admin, you of course can see everything. So this is the matter of like how you want to work with them. However, there are like so many use cases. Like for example, you need to, like Anna will tell me like, okay, have you like, or she will send me the URL to the record and I will never be able to see it just because I'm not the admin in the NetHunt CRM yet. You know, we're still the managers. And so I cannot see her contact, but she wants, you know, she tags me in it. So basically the cooperation will not be actually available in the records, but it depends on the use case. Marketing campaigns and funnels. And there you go. So for example, Anna, if she wants to send a newsletter to all of you guys, but she cannot see the records assigned to me, so she will only send the newsletter to her part of clients, but not mine. About like email marketing campaigns, also what to add. I mean, this is another tool that can be discussed like fully. However, again, if you send us more information, what you want to learn about it, so then we will cover it. And the funnels, I mean, the funnel is pipelines, how to build it. I think we will include guides to our email with the recording of this session. Okay, so another question is it possible to build segments that relate to a company's industry? Let me copy it, Anna, so you can see the question because it's going to be for you.
I think someone wants to answer.
Yeah, I think the cat, she's always needy. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good cat. Not all of them are like that. So gotta appreciate it. Okay, the last question, is it possible to build segments that relate to a company's industry? I didn't really get the question though.
I think,
do you?
yeah,
I don't think the person who asked it is it still in chat, so I'm not sure if, right?
No, don't worry. I mean, this is the question that was prior. So like basically, as far as I understand, this is just the segmentation of the companies by industry. And so mainly just to see like, okay, you open the folder with companies and then see, and you obviously you have the field with industry field. And so you can just group all of the records, all of the companies by their industry and see how many industries like, you know, prevailing in your pipeline. So if I am to share the screen, I'm going to quickly show you how we understand that. So companies, our companies, yeah, all of them, they have the field industry. And so what you can do, if you want to see all of them in the grouped view, you just group them by the industry and you understand like how many are there and how diverse they are. Also with the filtering, you can show, you can sort them by total records and click here and see how many, like if, in the first column, you will see the majority, right? And so the prevailing industry in your case. And so, well, right now I don't really have super prevailing because I don't really have a lot of companies, but this is what you could do. If you are interested in just like segment them by certain industries and you know which, so then you can use the filtering and just see that, okay, so show me all of the companies that come from hardware or advertisement industry, and then you will get the list. So this is how you can do things. I think that's it. I mean, this is the matter of all of the views and filterings, and this is a heavily used feature, of course, in NetHunt. And this is it from the questions from you guys prior to the webinar. And I think we have questions from Ian.
Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to add to that last question. Yeah, obviously we have a lot of features for it, but just in case if the person who asked it is watching it, please let us know if you meant something else. Because for me, when I see questions, I always assume that it's something complicated and something we need to, okay. So anyways, just you know, let me know if you're watching this. Let me know if you haven't covered the request though. Sorry.
Yeah. This is by default, guys. If we don't, yeah, if we say something that you're like, no, it's not what I meant, it's not relevant. So yeah, let us know. And you can, yeah, reach out to us everywhere. Like a lot of people, they like Facebook, so do that. We have the community. So what is the question? Okay, from Ian. Hey, Anastasia, okay, this cat has to go. In an instance where the failure, it's hard or soft bounce, how will that present? Hard or soft bounce? How is it? Okay, Ian, are you still here with us? What is the hard and soft bounce? What do you mean by that? For me, bounce is like always bounce.
No, I think, but I also, it slipped my mind. I also think I Googled it once, like regarding the bounces. But the question was asked when you were talking about workflows, so it's
Yeah.
obviously related to those.
Oh yeah, because I only showed the failures. I didn't show the bounced. I mean, like, oh yeah, I didn't trigger the bounced emails, but then you know, in the records right now, on the contact record, so you can see that if you can check the email field and it can be color coded. So if it's red, so it means that they are unsubscribed, for example. If it is bounced, so we can see that they are orange, right? But the red one in the instances that they show you just the failure, and then you open the failure and see like what exactly happened. So it was either the bounce, or it was the non-existent field, or the record was deleted basically. So the failure can happen when, for example, the record was triggered, the first email was sent, but the second email cannot be sent and it fails because you have, deleted the record. It related to if it counts as a fail, to see if a bounce can be amended to retrigger the automation. Oh yeah. This is what I meant when I was showing. You could open. Let me just show it again. I think this is the one. We still have time. Yeah, we do. So if I go back to the workflows, if I go here, then let's say I open the failed one. Yeah, so you can basically see which record failed. So the reason is empty email address. And so if I go to the record and then add an email, it doesn't really matter which one, right? So I amended my failure. And if I go back, now I can basically come to him. Yep. And I can retry the run. And there you go. So the email has been received. So right now, everything is fine. And we retried it. And right now it is still in progress in order to go through all of the steps that I've built. So yeah, when you amend it, you can fix it and retry it, or cancel it if it's no longer relevant, so it doesn't retry again. Okay, yeah. So that was the main thing of my presentation. Okay, another thing, Ian, also for fields that are designed for developers API entry, is there any work on having the ability to hide fields based on your permission role? Yeah. Oh yeah, this is what we actually talked about with our team at the meeting. There is a plan. Again, no ETA. I love to say it. Sometimes it feels like I'm just saying like no ETA, nothing. But yeah, we just discussed it this week. And so we understand for bigger teams, it's actually very important, not only just to hide the technical fields, but also to hide some fields that are not relevant or not to be seen by other users from another role. But again, guys, right now, if you only want to hide something, you can hide the whole record, but not the a part of it. Yep. Okay, so we think we have covered everything. So if you guys still have some questions right now, you're welcome. If not, we will just, finish up. Anna? Oh, Anna, can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. I'm not sure if this is, oh, it's my internet. Okay.
Okay, cool. I mean, internet sucks sometimes. I've seen it. Okay. I don't know if it's okay, you guys, if you can still see me or someone from here, so let us know if you need some other questions to be answered, we'll still stay here for a few seconds. And
can you hear me?
yes.
Anastasia, hi. Oh, good. God, Lord Jesus, I lost my internet connection. No, no way. The nightmare of our time. Everything is online. God, you're
Okay.
so cute.
I know.
The cat is stealing the show. I remember one of the AMA sessions we had, I think, last year. You had a cat or a dog? There was
No, it was
also
a dog.
somebody interrupting. It was a dog. So it's like who are you getting next year?
You know, I mean, and as long as it's not my pets, I mean, like basically I do not own pets. I just like have people with pets. Yeah, because I travel a lot, so I cannot afford, having a pet with me. Anyhow, I think we're done for today. So you guys, if you still have some questions and you're very shy to ask them, you know where to find us. We will continue with AMA sessions every month just to keep you updated. Yeah, and let us know. Yeah, your requests as well, because we do discuss them. Cool. Anna, thank you so much for covering this with me.
Yeah, guys, and thank you everybody for joining. I hope you will enjoy all of the new launches and all of the new features that we just told you about and the new ones to come. We do a super good job. We try to keep it up. We work hard every day. So we really hope that you guys enjoy it. And you know where to find us for any additional info. Ping me, Anastasia, our team in chats, everywhere. We're all here for you. So thank you so much for today, and just stay sticking with us forever, right?
Forever. Yeah.
Forever.
Until the end of the internet. Anyway, thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.